Hello friends, so this is basically a random video which I'm making and this is about what I'm feeling about KKR's performance in this year's IPL. Being the defending champions, it was never easy to defend your title against these 9 other teams. But the thing is, what disappointed me, and I'm sure it must have disappointed all other KKR fans, that they really messed it up when it comes to the coaching staff, the management, how they handled the players. I will not only blame the auction, which didn't go as per expectation, but still players could have been handled in a much better manner. Like there was total mismanagement. That is what I felt. If you had seen the matches this year, the batting order never looked stable. There was no proper planning. It seemed like players were not utilized to their potential, and to be honest, most of them didn't live up to the expectations we had on them. Venkatesh Iyer, he was overpriced. What I felt was he put pressure on himself, which resulted in his downfall this year. He's a very good player. He did well for KKR in past, but this year I think 23.75 crores. It was just way too much. It was just too much for a player of his caliber. And usually, even big players, they tend to fail carrying that burden of amount. So Venkatesh Iyer was the biggest fiasco we had this year. Other than that, the two giants, Andre Russell and Sunil Narine. Narine did well though. He was very good. Andre Russell, I would say he isn't at his best anymore. We do understand that because of the age factor, but still Russell is an asset, and these two legends will definitely retire wearing KKR jersey. So I don't think there is any problem regarding that. KKR is definitely retaining both Russell and Narine next year. Now about the captain Ajinkya Rahane. Actually, Rahane did well. He did very well. I was not having that much hope from him, but he did his part. His leadership, chalo, we can still question his leadership lacunas that he had in some matches particularly. But as far as Rahane, the batsman, is concerned, he gave his all. Whatever he could have done, he did that. And it's just that he was not well supported by some other players. Then the biggest problem that I felt this year that happened, that the management, the coaching staff that could not handle them properly, is that they didn't back the youngsters. Players have emerged out of nowhere, like Vaibhav Suryavanshi, Priyansh Arya, Mahatre, Urvil Patel, and all these guys. But when it comes to KKR, they didn't back somebody like Lavneet Sisodia, who seemed promising in the nets, and he could have been given some chances at least. I could not understand why he was not given opportunities at all. He could have been tried because other players were not delivering. So the management should have backed these young prospects. They could have done that, and there should be a fixed role given to these individuals, like who is going to do what. Like Rinku Singh, if you see his this year's IPL performance, he was not batting at one fixed position. Sometimes he came at 4, then at 5, then at 6. Now this is how you cannot root or back your player, especially a talented player like Rinku Singh. And then if I talk about the overseas contingent, then neither Quinton de Kock, except for that one innings against Rajasthan where he scored some 97, other than that, he and that Gurbaz, they both could not contribute in any way. Quinny was still better, but Gurbaz disappointed in whatever chances he had got. And the worrisome factor was missing of an overseas fast bowler, a quality overseas fast bowler like Mitchell Stark. We had Mitchell Stark last year, but this year neither Henrik Nortje, who played only one game, nor Spencer Johnson, who was a big disappointment. So I think KKR should have brought somebody like Trent Bolt or Kagiso Rabada at any cost. But chalo, whatever has happened, it's already done. Next year, Kolkata Knight Riders must change its core. First, the staff, the coaching staff. With all due respect to Chandrakant Pandit and your Dwayne Bravo, these guys did not manage to leave an impact. I'm sorry, but that is what we saw. Look at Gautam Gambhir. Look what he did last year. The combination of Gambhir and Shreyas Iyer brought glory back after 10 years. That is the kind of efforts, that is the kind of impact you'd want to see from a figure like coach or mentor. But that didn't seem to happen this year. So definitely try to bring Owen Morgan or Jack Callis next year. Also do some other changes. We must look for an Indian wicketkeeper next year, a quality Indian wicketkeeper. I don't think Rahane, though he did well, he will be retained next year. He's aging. We want a younger captain, somebody like Sanju Samson, if you can bring him anyhow. Or I don't think Shubman Gill or Shreyas Iyer, it will be either of them, it will be possible. But Sanju Samson, I think, or somebody like KL Rahul, if KKR can offer them something, if they can exchange words, try to convince either of those two, then we can have either Sanju Samson um, or KL Rahul in the team. They can be wicketkeeper, they can solve the top order issue, they can lead the side. And also we must have quality overseas fast bowlers. It was a disappointing season for KKR. As a fan, I was not only miffed, but see, winning and losing are part and parcel of the game. That is what I understand. But the way KKR played this season, I did not find any intensity in their performance, bearing few games. So we lack that fire, that intensity, that aggression, that passion. Next year, hopefully, KKR with a new core at the management, at the coaching staff, and among the players, a newly formed KKR side will dominate and win the trophy again. So, according to me, only these players should be retained for the next season. Others should not be kept at any cost. Andre Russell, Sunil Narine, the two legends, Rinku Singh, Varun Chakravarti, Harshit Rana, Vaibhav Arora. That makes it 6. The other two are the two youngsters, Lavneet Sisodia and Angriksha Raghuvanshi. Now these are the 8 players that KKR should retain. Now if we do so, we will have quite a hefty amount at the purse going into the auction. I know it's a mini auction, it will be a mini auction, but it's still fine. With a much strong purse, we can bring more quality players. Definitely there will be some key Indian players in the auction available, I'm sure. So KKR should retain only these players, and with a solid purse, KKR can buy and build a much better side. And then next year in the IPL, we will have a much better and stronger performance. Please do it. Do not disappoint us, the fans. We are always with you, KKR. We always love you, KKR. We love you, Khan Saab. I'm a big fan of SRK, and I will always support KKR as long as King Khan is their owner. Please don't disappoint. So please listen to us. Please don't disappoint Khan Saab. Please don't disappoint us. All the best for the next season. Please take your decisions smartly and do wonders. Cheers.